So as a child, I remember my grandfather working cattle. And we were keeping busy, messing with critters, just doing what kids do. And we'd notice these dung beetles, and they were rolling around in these cow turds, and they were burying them down in the soil. And we were like, what are these guys doing? And I remember my grandfather saying, they're feeding the grass. That's what dung beetles do. Some folks might think I'm a cattle rancher, but I'm actually a grass farmer. We take care of the grasses that the cattle eat. We plant rye, oats, wheat. We plant clover, which asphyxiates the soil with nitrogen, takes nitrogen out of the air and puts it in the soil. And the dung beetles do the fertilizing for us, so we don't have to call a fertilizer truck out. So this is a Tifton 85, or some people call it jigs, Bermuda grass, and it grows about an inch overnight. You wouldn't want this in your yard. You'd be mowing it every day. My name is Fawn Bindley. My wife Jan and I started Grassfield Farm back in 2008. And at that point in time, we went from a commercial type farming to a more organic type farming. My wife and I are 5th generation Alsatians, which is a German and French mix. It's a little country that's been fought over for years. They speak a kind of Tex-Mex between German and French. My great-great-grandfather settled this land. We still farm today. The beef that we raise today is a totally different beef than we raised 20 years ago. Back in 2008, we changed the way that we farmed. We kind of went back to the way my grandparents farmed. They rotationally grazed. That's kind of a new thing today, but that's what they did for years. We just give our pastures a rest. We move our cattle on a daily basis to new pasture, and we let all the little critters do our fertilizing for us. Prior to 2008, we were using all of man-made modern technology. We noticed that the grasses were struggling with the hard pan. It wasn't taking on any water, it was all running off. We were having to use tillage equipment to break that hard pan, and we were killing all the little bugs in the soil from that, and our grasses just did not look healthy. Our cattle were stressed out. Today, you see a lot of those critters back. They're burrowing down in the soil, they're aerating it, they're taking that cow patty and they're putting it down there where the roots of the grass is today. What we didn't realize is Mother Nature will take care of all those things if you just give her time. I mean, you look at these cattle out here, they're on fresh, lush pasture. It's kind of like you go into your favorite restaurant and you got a brand new salad bar and a clean plate to eat off of. Would we go back to the way we were farming 20 years ago? No way. It might work for some folks, it doesn't work for us. The beef that we offer today, it's awesome. It's a clean beef, it's a healthy beef, and hands down, it's the highest quality beef that you can buy on the market today. We've come full circle the way we farm and how we farm. It's the way my grandfather farmed years ago. It's what comes natural to us. Farming organically, it's good for the planet, it's good for the animals, and man, it's great for our customers, and honestly, it's been wonderful for my family. The farm's really brought us all together. There's a lot of work to be done. We all work side by side. It's really a team effort. And our kids are going to grow up with the same memories that Jen and I had growing up. If my grandfather was here today, he'd be so proud of the way that we're carrying on the family legacy and how we're passing that on to our kids. Amen to that.